myself to run up Snowdon. I'm going to try and run up Mount Snowdon in Wales. I can't remember the proper Welsh name, and I will learn it, just out of respect. I'm going to run up the Llanberis path, because it's not pronounced like that. I believe it's Llanberis. The double L. Yeah, no, Welsh. Llanberis path. It's the easiest path. It's 7 kilometres up. It's going to take me like an hour and 45 to run up it. I don't know if you heard any of that, but I'm not doing that today. So what I've done in preparation is I have bought myself some Salomon trail running trainers. What I have been doing is I've been doing walking trails in Dock Martens, and I've been road running in some shitty, cheap Nike Zoom Duo. Or they're like the cheapest ones, and they were vintage, so they were moulded to someone else's feet. They were quite used. They were cheap as hell. They were destroying my feet. I've got quite a wide toe box and quite a narrow rest of my foot. So I've gone with some Salomon Speedcross Varios. So apparently Salomon Speedcross are like the best, or like one of the best brands and models for trail running. I couldn't afford Speedcross 3, 4, 5, 6. I couldn't afford Varios, but Sports Direct for some reason had an offer, and they were half price, which is amazing. They're obviously just like trying to flog the last bit of their stock. So I've got them. I've done 2 10Ks in them, where I tried to do as much cobble road, because they're made for. So the Varios are made for multi-terrain, which I don't quite understand, because they've got massive lugs. So Speedcross standards have like a 5mm lug, whereas the Speedcross Varios have a 4.5mm lug, and they're meant to be for multi-terrain. I think they're still for fucking trail running, personally. So all Speedcross shoes run narrow, regardless of whether you've got wide feet. They are narrow, but they fit my foot real snug, like real good for running. But I went 0.5 of a size up, and it has given me enough room in the toe box to run. Like, those Nikes were destroying my toes. Absolutely, they really went to a point. They were absolutely destroying my toes. Whereas I've done 2 10Ks in these ones, and it's been absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. I'm at a toll. Gonna go there. I'm going to leave this in. 50p toll. Here we go. Approaching. Hello.
50p.
There's 100.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Oh, delicious.
Get out there.
Have a good one. So the Salomon Varios fit real snug on my wide toe box. I think if I had a wider rest of my foot, they would destroy it. I will admit, on my left foot, the shoes are mega fucking firm, but they're brand new. I don't think I've ran in brand new shoes since I was 19, 20. I'm 31. So yeah, got the Varios. I'm gonna have to cut this because I don't know where I am. Hello again. I'm just gonna keep going. So the Varios seem to be really treating my feet well, except for on my left foot, the tongue is quite stiff, and the tongue towards the end of the 10Ks, the tongue is slightly digging into just like the top left of my foot, but that really feels like it's going to soften out and what have you. So what I'm going to do, so they're my shoes for Snowdon. I was looking at like a running vest for Snowdon and proper headphones, because I think if I'm running up it, I'm going to want my music. I know it's not very, I'm not really taking in the scene there, but I will. Like, I'm just going to run up it, and then I'm going to hang out there and chill and take a slow walk down and all of that. So that's my objective, and I'm semi-training for it. I'm, like I say, doing as much as I can where I live, because I live in Lincoln, UK, which is, there's a couple of hills, but there's not much opportunity for trails unless you really get out. And I'm not driving to run. I've got a family, so I don't really have the time to do that. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to drive. It's after work, so not really good timing to do this in October. But I'm driving to the peaks, and I'm going to see if I can run from the base of Edale up to. I'm just going to do Grindslow Knoll. So that is it's only like a 45-minute walk. It's a good incline. It's a well-trodden path. There's several routes up it. There's a route that I normally walk up or hike up with my daughter, and that is way too steep to run. Like you cannot, your feet can't. Some people might be able to run up it, but it's just such an incline that you're basically hopping rather than running. There's another route that I normally take down. This time I'm going to take up. It's very rocky, and it's quite synonymous to what the Llanberis path will be like, except for the Llanberis path will be much shallower compared to this. Like I said, it's quite late in the day, and it's October, so hopefully, if all goes well, I'm going to get to Edale, I'm going to park up, I'm going to get my shoes on, and I'm going to run up to the top of Grindslow Knoll. It's about 630 metres up. It's the closest point, it's the highest point and closest point. It's the closest highest point you can get to from Edale directly. So from there you'd normally continue walking across the ridge, through the waterfalls, etc., to Kinder Scout, the highest peak in the peaks. But I'm not doing that because I'm going to get to the top of Grindslow Knoll, and by then it'll be sunset. So I'm going to sit, enjoy the sunset for a minute, and then come the fuck back down, because I'm not pissing around up there in the dark in October at all. There's a runner. It's a good sign. It's a good omen. So that's my plan. That's where I'm going now. I'm going to Edale, and I'm going to try and run up Grindslow Knoll in my Salomon Speedcross Varios. Here we go. Let's do it. I'm in the peaks. It's always such. I've been here quite a bit now. I've been here quite a few times, and it's always just so beautiful. There's a couple of specific ridges and corners that you take about 20 minutes before you reach Hope from the east. Just incredible views of a really truly beautiful place. It's really easy to appreciate this place. I feel like the Highlands, I've only done the UK, I feel like the Highlands I struggled to really appreciate the scale of them because of the endless hugeness and enormity, whereas here the wildlife is so close. The hills and verges really differentiate quite visually, and they're just beautiful, and I really have hit it at a good time. It's a cold October day, clearish blue sky, lovely. I got changed in the car, hoping that I'm actually going to be able to make it up there before sundown, because if I don't, then I'm not doing it, basically. It would be a stupid idea for me to do. I've had a look for my head torch. I'd do it if I had a head torch, because no matter what, I'm going to make it in time for the sun to still be up. I don't want to be up there in dark when the sun's gone at all. I would if I had a head torch to come down with, because I do know the route, and it's a very stable route, and with a head torch I'd feel confident. Not without a head torch or any sort of light. I'd have my phone, but that is not good enough. I'm in Edale. Here we go. Made it. Made it. Time to start the attempt. Don't know if you'll be able to hear this. Parked up in Edale, running from the pubs, basically, up the footpath. Shoes handling very good. Here we go. Yes! Yes! Look at that. Wow. That was a good run. That was a good, nice run. Look at that. That felt so good. Ah, yeah, my legs are the thing that hurt the most there. Stop talking. Perfect. All I like in here is the waterfall and the wind. The feeling when I realised I was at the top of Grindslow Knoll. I could definitely keep going. I could definitely keep going. I feel so fucking confident about Snowdon. I know this is only little compared. I literally did that in half an hour. I'm gonna do, oh, look at that fucking sunset. Oh my God. I can't believe I fucking did it. I'm gonna make more of this video in a minute. Now I'm on the descent, much quicker on the way down. These shoes feel fucking sick. This feels so good. Anytime I was coming downhill, when I was trekking in the docks, or I was running in those horrible nights, I'd feel my big toes really digging in and causing pain. But these, although reportedly narrow, just 0.5 size bigger, gives me so much more room, and they're so rigid in a toe box that the form isn't getting squished into my toe. The sun's gone down, we're in the mountains. Look at this, the fucking moon's out, there's sheep, and we're running. This is great. This is what I'm meant to do. Oh, I remember I went on holiday once with my family when I was a kid. I was very young, and on the edge of the water there wasn't a beach, there was just big boulders bordering the water and the land. And I just went out one day, I think I was only about 8, and I just started skipping across the huge boulders. Just got to a really good far point. Hello. and just chilled. I remember that very fondly. And now when I do this, I always remember that's something I enjoyed as such a young kid, and now enjoy very much so as an adult. How are we doing? I was wondering whether to wear this jacket to go up Snowdon. I am foolish. Normally on a run through the city, I end up taking off whatever jogging top I've got on, because I run hot. I run real hot, and I just have to take it off. Even now, even in cold October. But because inevitably I'm going at a slower, more concentrated pace doing this jacket, and just a very thin top underneath is doing me great. It's proper vintage. I love this jacket. I've had it years. It's like a proper vintage ski jacket, like Armani ski jacket. The inside's super soft. There's only 2 layers to it. Just the inside soft lining and the outside shell suit. But I'm super warm. I'm breathing good. Feels great. I saw this dude, and him and his mates ran up Snowdon 3 times consecutively in one challenge. So, fucking hell, that's next level impressive. But apparently the guy that was leading them, like their running sensei, told them to breathe specifically through their nose. And I'm not like trained in running or breath work or anything, so I don't really know how I'm meant to be doing this. I've worked on my breath when I run, and I know at what pace is best for me to breathe, and I know if I break it, I know when it's detrimental to the next breath. I know how much energy I personally need to put in each step when I'm doing a longer run, but I don't know how to optimize, breathe through your nose, 2 into it. I don't know any of that stuff, so I should probably learn that if I'm going to take this seriously. Also, I got my nose broken when I was in my formative years, and I struggled to breathe through my nose properly. Look at that gorge. Straight drop down. I'll fall down there. Right, I'm going to end this video here. I made it. The feeling at the top, I'm going to end it in a minute. The feeling at the top of actually getting up there, because I looked on my little map app and it said I had ages to go. And I just kept going, and then all of a sudden I was at the top. It felt amazing. That coming over, if you've done Grindslow Knoll, just when you come over from any direction, I believe, because normally I come over from another direction. Just any direction, generally you come over and it really plateaus quickly. And just coming over, and the sun was directly in front of me. So sun sets in the west, so that's west. So I came from the east. I summited from the east. So coming up over the east, the sun setting in the west, perfect pink, and just feeling that fucking accomplishment when I was so unsure about doing this. Unsure whether I was going to make it. I wanted to be excited, but I was so full of trepidation as to whether I was going to make it on time and how do I plan it, and just preparing myself for the fact that I may not be able to do it safely. But this is perfect. I saw the sunset. I shared a moment with it, with nature. I felt my accomplishment, and now I'm descending before it gets fucking dark because the sky is grey. not with clouds, but with lack of light. And I am in a muddy bit. So I'm gonna end this video here and really concentrate. These shoes, look at these fucking shoes, they don't give a shit. These fucking shoes, man. They do not care what I am standing in. My God. Bang, 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 bang. Pow, pow. Bang, bang. Rock, grass, mud, rock, sleet. Who gives a shit? That was me, not the shoes. Here we go. Alright, bye-bye. Feel very good. Yeah, I could have kept going. My feet need a break, so I don't know if I should do Snowdon anytime soon. My left foot needs a break. I caught it like 2 or 3 times. I think my left foot posture changes after a certain amount of exertion. I catch it quite a lot going downhill, but I definitely could have kept going. I think I could have made it to Kinder Scout. So if I need to look at how far Kinder Scout is from here and figure out the equivalent, because that is a fucking hell of an incline compared to Snowdon. I don't really know. Feel good, feel fucking great. That felt so good. Fuck yeah. Hello, I was just doing some talking and I thought I'd best record it because it would do well. Maybe other people would want to hear this and get interested in doing what I've just done, because it was awesome. It was such a fucking good thing for me to do. Like, it felt so good to just, like, when I got up to the top and I saw the sunset and it was all bright red. It was bright red. It was bright red, it was piercing the clouds. There was no one up there, which isn't a bad thing for me. I know I've got reservations about Snowdon being a certain kind of climb because it's the most popular. But you're gonna meet cool people. Like when I walked up Scarfell Pike, that was the best thing about it, was all the fun people that I met. Well, everyone just having a laugh and a joke and just having a good day out with each other, or on their own and just having a chat. It was fucking sick, and it was amazing to see people doing what they wanted to do, and what they wanted to do was that kind of thing. Like on the descent, some people were just setting up like a little chill zone on the side of the mountain and just reading. It was so beautiful. Dogs and kids running everywhere. It was cool as fuck. Anyway, back to the climb. The run, it was amazing. It was so good. Just seeing that sunset. Setting a challenge to get up there, to run up there. I said this in a previous part, but like I use Strava, saw on my tracker thing that I was fucking ages away. I thought I was like 45 minutes away from the top. And then you come over a couple of turns and nooks and you're fucking there. And you know it if you've been up places like that, when you see the rock formation, there's probably a technical term, they're not like a stone pyre, maybe? I thought about this morning. Is pyre like an old-timey, because I know old-timey English is very synonymous, like a lot of the terms are very synonymous with one another, but by sound rather than definition. So is pyre just like, they heard people say pile, but it was a pile used for a specific thing, but the way that certain people in a certain region said pile sounded like pyre. Can anyone answer that? Or is it a derivative of a Latin word, which it probably is. Anyway, absolutely amazing climb, absolutely amazing run. My back, so I recently got a standing desk for work, and I do not fucking regret it at all. I saw in my mirror when I was sat down once, like a week ago, that my back is just a bad fucking shape. I'm always hunched, I'm 6 foot tall, and I'm quite slim, and I could see that my fucking back was this horrible shape, like really bent out, low curve. And it's all from working behind a desk or working on a computer. So, standing desk, I've been at it for a week. It hurts my legs and my lower back after a full day, but not like pain, more like, oh, I've been stood up all day. I just fucking ran up there, and my lower back and my thighs felt it, but it wasn't pain, it was like challenge. It was fucking sick. I think I've just missed my turning. It was fucking sick. It's absolutely amazing. Truly, truly awesome challenge to do. If you feel like a good run up there. The red sun. The red sun. Just piercing through the skies. Blindingly gorgeous. Anyway. Let's turn this off so I can see where I'm going.